Hello, this is another magical moment from Wonderland. And what we want to talk about today is the dodo bird. The dodo bird is rather a fun and ridiculous character in Alice in Wonderland, so I wanted to make sure that he had his own magical moment. And the only thing that I could find to represent the dodo bird was this ridiculous mask. Now, if I wear this mask over my head, which is what it was supposed to be, these holes, where is it? One is for the nose and one is for the eyes, and my eyes are nowhere near it, so I actually have it stuck with paper and sitting on top of my head. So I am as ridiculous in this hat and this mask as Dotson's character was. Now, the key lessons from the Dodo for Alice's growth are: number one, let go of linear thinking. There was a caucus race with chaos that had purpose. There's no start, no finish, and no clear winner. And yet everyone is declared a winner and gets a prize. I love that. I think that's great fun. The lesson is life doesn't have to follow a straight line. Growth isn't always orderly or logical, so simply embrace the mess, which is what the dodo bird does. Number two, don't wait for someone else to lead. The dodo takes charge and proposes a solution when everyone else is confused. The lesson is, even in straight or uncertain circumstances, trust yourself to offer direction. Leadership does not require clarity, it simply requires courage. Number three, you can't always reason your way to a resolution. The dodo tries to resolve the problem of being wet with a ridiculous ritual. They all run around trying to dry their feathers. Because they are so wet, the only way they're going to get dry is to run around. Sometimes what helps isn't logical, but movement, laughter, and creativity solve the problem. Healing can be nonlinear and even totally absurd as the dodo bird is. 4. The dodo bird actually does reflect Dodson himself. I love it that he makes fun of himself by including the dodo bird in the book with lessons for Alice. Lewis Carroll, Charles Dodson, likely modeled the dodo after himself. He had a stammer and pronounced his last name Dodo Dodson. The lesson is, even the quirky, flawed parts of ourselves are worthy of inclusion. Self-acceptance is the foundation to self-love. And by including the dodo bird, he is being authentically himself. Make room for play and paradox. The dodo turns a frustrating situation, which was being wet, into a silly race where everybody wins. Everybody gets a prize. So much fun. The lesson is, life doesn't always make sense, and that's perfectly okay. Playfulness, paradox, and community can be healing forces when logic itself fails. So the summary is that the dodo reminds Alice, not all paths are straight. Leadership can be eccentric. Everyone deserves to win. That's, I think, maybe my favorite. Playfulness is medicine. And even nonsense can carry wisdom, as well as making fun of yourself and just being authentic is so much fun. And Alice learns from all of this as she makes her way through Wonderland. Now, unfortunately, the dodo bird has a rather sad ending. And I want to talk about that because I think that's an important part of this story. And Dodson was well aware of what happened to the dodo bird when he included him in the book. It is an absurd story of disappearing an entire species off the earth. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. But in the meantime, have a good look at the dodo bird. And I will be back tomorrow. I'll actually put this silly thing on so you can see how ridiculous it looks on me tomorrow. Have a wonderful, magical evening, and enjoy your time in Wonderland. If you join me, remember, we're going to have a very good time. We're going to be ridiculous. We're going to make fun of ourselves, all at the same time as we are being our authentic selves and honing in on our self-love, because once we reach self-love, that's the place where we can manifest all our hopes and dreams. So come join me in Wonderland and come back tomorrow for another magical moment in Wonderland. Thank you. Bye.